Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the torque acting on a magnetic dipole. So for that, let's consider a uniform magnetic field. So this is the uniform magnetic field. The direction is towards right. The parallel lines show that it is uniform magnetic field. Now we have a magnetic dipole which is aligned like this. So if we consider this as this as south, this as north. So we consider that the pole strength of the north side is plus Qm and this is minus Qm, where Qm is giving the pole strength of the magnetic dipole. Now this is the magnetic field direction. So if we compare the formula of electric force we know that this is equal to Q into E. So if I am talking about the magnetic force, then pole strength multiplied by the magnetic field will give the force direction. So where Qm is the pole strength, right? So we can say that the force acting on this pole will be plus Qm into B, right? And the force acting on this pole is minus Qm into B. Now we know what is the formula for torque. Torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Now from here I can complete this triangle. If this is your triangle and this is the angle which this bar magnet, or you can say the magnetic dipole, makes with the magnetic field. So this is the direction of the magnetic moment. So this magnetic moment is directed from south to north. So force is Qm into B into perpendicular distance is how much? This will be, if this separation between the two poles is 2a, suppose this separation is 2a, then this distance, this perpendicular distance will be 2a sin theta, because we know that sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So I will write the reason, since sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Right? So what is the perpendicular? Perpendicular will be hypotenuse into sin theta, that is 2a into sin theta. So from here torque becomes Qm into 2a into B into sin theta. So if we compare with the electric field formulas, we know that electric dipole moment is equal to Q into 2a. Similarly, if we talk about magnetic dipole moment for a dipoles, so this will be pole strength into 2a. So we can replace this by magnetic moment. So our formula for torque becomes m cross b. We can write this in vector form like this. Now if we have to find the work done in rotating this dipole, we can find that also very easily. The approach is same as we have followed in the case of electrostatics. Work done in rotating a dipole. How to find that? We know the basic formula. But before that we need to draw the diagram. Suppose this is your uniform magnetic field. So this is your uniform magnetic field, and we have the magnetic dipole, which is initially at this angle theta 1, and the final position of this dipole when it is rotated from theta 1 to theta 2. Let's say this place, this new position makes an angle theta 2, right? So from here we are talking about this as minus qm, that is, this is acting as south. So this is north, this is north. You can say this is having a pole strength plus qm. Now what is the formula? Formula for work done is, this work done is equal to torque d theta. Now what is the formula for torque? We will write that. So this d theta rotation gives dw work. So for the total work we will integrate it. So integrate dw is equal to tau d theta integration. So this will be 0 to w total work, and this I will integrate between theta 1 to theta 2. So while rotating it from theta 1 to theta 2, what will be the work done? We are calculating this. So left side we have w, so 0 to w, and here torque I will write mb sin theta d theta. So this is again theta 1 to theta 2. So left side I have this w, and here I can write mb sin theta integration. This is theta 1 to theta 2, and here it is mb, and this will be minus cos theta. Limits are from theta 1 to theta 2. So I can take this minus common, and here I will get cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. So what will happen? W is equal to mb cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, right? So this work is stored as potential energy. So since this work is stored as potential energy, this work is stored as potential energy. So therefore this work is equal to potential energy is equal to mb cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, right? Let's take some cases. Case 1, which is considered as special case, which gives another form of the formula which we generally use it. We consider that theta 1 is 90 degree and theta 2 is considered theta. So what does that mean? That means in your this, so this is the initial position and this is the final position. So this first angle is 90 degree and the second angle is theta. So for this case we can write the formula. So this potential energy is equal to W is equal to mb cos theta 1 is 90 degree minus cos theta. So this gives me mb cos 90 is 0. So this is 0 minus cos theta. So this gives me minus mb cos theta, and this means minus m dot b, right? So this special case is generally considered as a formula for the potential energy of a magnetic dipole. Then we take the second case, case 2. So most stable equilibrium position. So for this, what will I write? We know that when this dipole is aligned parallel to the magnetic field, then this theta is 0 degree and u is equal to work done is equal to minus mb cos of 0 degree, and this gives me minus mb. What does it mean? This means minimum potential energy. So minimum potential energy is at theta is equal to 0 degree, and this is considered as most stable equilibrium position. So this is at theta is equal to 0 degree. Similarly, we can take the last case, that is case 3. So most, or you can say unstable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium. For unstable equilibrium, this is your magnetic field direction. If your dipole is like this, south and north, that means theta is 180 degree. So what will be the formula? U is equal to W is equal to minus mb cos of 180 degree, and this will be mb. So maximum potential energy, as cos 180 is minus 1. We can take another case. So another case is when your magnetic field is like this and your dipole is placed like this. Dipole is placed like this. So theta is 90 degree. So I can say that U or W is equal to minus mb cos of 90 degree, that is 0. So zero potential energy position is when this theta is 90 degrees. So now let's understand this also over here. Once again, we have studied this in electrostatics also. What do you mean by equilibrium? Suppose I am standing here, three people come and apply force on me. What will happen? In case I am able to stand here, the net force on me is 0 and I am in equilibrium, right? So if in equilibrium position someone else comes here and that person tries to displace me and I get displaced, so that is unstable equilibrium. And if that person tries to displace me and I don't get displaced, then that is the stable equilibrium position, right? So this is the difference between the stable and the unstable equilibrium. If you try to change something from its equilibrium position, it changes, then it is unstable, and if it does not change, then it is stable equilibrium. So this is all for your work done in rotating a dipole, or you can say the potential energy of a dipole in external magnetic field, external uniform magnetic field rather, right? So this is uniform as clear from the parallel lines, so I can write uniform magnetic field. So this is all for this video. Thank you and have a nice day.